Happy Bunnies are something I absolutely loved from their first iteration in Final Fantasy XIV, back in Eureka Pagos, back in the Stormblood expansion, where you would defeat a special bunny-related fate, usually there was 2 on the map, and the bunny would take you towards treasure on the map by feeding it a carrot. This rewarded some of the cooler items back then, such as the Shiver emote, that used to be worth a good amount of gil on the market board, so many players continued to farm bunny fates long into the years past Stormblood's release, with the Occult Crescent then mimicking a lot of that old field content goodness. They are back. Whereas now their responsibility has been swapped with magic pot fates that take on the role of those happy bunnies. You save a pot from a fate and feed it elixirs to get a vague instruction on where to go to find the treasure on the map. And happy bunnies are now related specifically to a new item called the Fortune Carrot. This is something that's a consumable that you can very rarely obtain inside bronze chests. These are chests that spawn in the Occult Crescent at set locations and respawn due to certain conditions. These include completing certain amounts of critical engagements or farming a certain amount of monsters repeatedly for them to respawn. Their Fortune Carrot then is a consumable that is market tradable, and you can sell these quite highly on the market board currently. At the time of recording this video, they're going for around 1 to 2 million gil per carrot, which is a little excessive. This is only half of the puzzle though. If you actually get one of these consumable carrots, then you need to find a physical carrot that's out in the Occult Crescent itself. These items look like this: half-eaten glowy carrots on the floor with particle effects flowing off of them. Here then is a basic idea of a map of where you can find all the currently known carrot locations where they can spawn. This will allow you to easily re-queue for the South Horn repeatedly and try to find them in new instances at these locations, effectively scumming through the instances until you find one for yourself. Once you arrive at the location of a carrot and it's actually there, you can open your inventory and use your Fortune Carrot in their vicinity. This action consumes the carrot itself and spawns a happy bunny who hops along, eats the carrot, and rewards you with a guaranteed gold chest. This chest will always give you a guaranteed 200,000 gil, which is actually pretty great. It also gives you a set of items from the Treasure Coffer loot pool, also shared by the gold chests you can get from the Magic Pot minigame, although those are not guaranteed to be gold. This includes the new Petalodus shark mount, the Twirl emote, the black and white embroidered parasols, a cool adorable little golden tipping tortoise minion, and what's more likely, a ton of Materia 11s and 12s, as well as magic prism fireworks if you are very unlucky, which seems to be the way I seem to be rolling. So is using a carrot worthwhile? Considering you're guaranteed 200,000 gil and something else, if you found one and the market price wasn't actually selling, then yes, opening them is a good idea. Otherwise, you are probably better off selling those on the market board, the actual carrots. The individual items such as the parasols, the minion, the shark mount, etc. are also found very rarely in other chests of any type. In fact, on my first bronze chest on stream, we managed to get a shark mount that I looted, so immediately that kind of devalued the carrots for me personally, but of course that is complete RNG. The guaranteed gil is nice, however, and in the future when this content is less active, let's say, it will be worthwhile opening Happy Bunny carrot chests for certain then, but for now it's probably best if you sell them and make a profit from other people on the market board, as in, 1 million gil is more than enough to individually buy any of the collectible rewards such as the mount outright from the market board anyway, as the price of those things is like, what, in the 100,000s or something like that, maybe less now. This doesn't mean that this will always be this way. Bear in mind we do have several planned updates for the Occult Crescent in Dawntrail, and in the future with the entire new zone, the second zone, and a series of quests for the relic weapons to be added, they could technically change the loot pool or add to it to make them even more worthwhile, but it's anyone's guess if they will do that. But there we go. That's pretty much what the bunny chests are, the happy bunnies, how they work in Occult Crescent, how you open them, what you get, and where you can find them. So hopefully that was helpful as a little bit of a guide video. Thank you so much for watching. More videos on the way, and I'll see you all next time. Happy bunny hunting.